got the light in you. You gonna shine on through. You got the light, you got the light, you got the light, light, light. You got the light in you. You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No one can take it from you. You got the light in you. You gonna shine on through. You got the light.
Darlings, it's time. Good evening, everybody, every human, every alien that is watching this evening or in the audience. Welcome to the premiere episode of Leave It to Lauretta. I am your host, Lauretta Nakwacha. And my purpose really is to just kind of have a lot of fun with you guys here, shine a light on fun things that are going on in our lives, in your lives, in my life, in celebrities' lives and everyone else, and basically just kind of help us shine our light and let our light come through. You know what I mean? So I am extremely happy to be here. I'm so grateful. I mean, first of all, can I just shout out to Miss Linda Lynn, who basically brought me into this environment in the first place. And she has literally, she has lit a fire under my bum. So I am now very, very keen and very excited to be here in front of you guys, to just do what I do. I'm a talker, but apparently I have to kind of keep my timing correct, so I'm going to try and do that. So I'm going to at least start with, hello, what is new with you guys? There's a lot that's been going on
new with you?
In my life. This past week has been crazy. The whole summer is crazy in general. And if any of you have young kids, then you must understand that the summer is not a time for you to actually relax and, you know, sort of take a leisurely break and that's it. I have 2 young kids. I have never been busier. I am running from here to there, camp, this, that, whatever. Then the social life, not just their social life, but mine as well. And there's something about the summer which just makes everyone feel happier, at least for me anyway. And so there's been a lot of parties. I have done, we went to Hershey Park. Why did no one ever tell me about this Hershey Park place before? Oh my goodness gracious me, never mind all the chocolate that you can eat. Reese's are my thing. But all the chocolate you can eat, but all the rides. I couldn't do all the rides because I was a little bit scared. I'm not afraid to admit it. I am not afraid to admit it. I was a little afraid, but I loved watching the family and our friends that we went with. We surprised our kids by going, oh yeah, we're just going on a little vacation. And then we were all there together. But that was fabulous. I did because I'm a Babylonian. Clearly with this accent, I'm from Babylon. Yes, no, I'm from London, born and bred. My family are Nigerian. I moved to New York, a few years ago, but I am now a New Yorker, because it's been over 10 years. So I did the Babylon Lions Club dinner, I hosted an event, I went to a friend's birthday party, I did the beach, I did the boat, I did a whole ton of things. So I'm exhausted, but not really, because you know when your energy is just so on fire, you're like, and I don't drink coffee. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if I did drink coffee? Anyway, so what's new with you? What's new with some other celebrities in this? I just want to focus on Katy Perry. Okay, for those of you that don't know, I am a mother, obviously. I'm an actress, I'm a singer, I'm a host. I'm very, very interested and very keen to sort of hear new music and sort of music from all types of genres. Now, when Katy Perry came out with this song called Dark Horse, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous song. I used to dance to it, loved it, loved it, loved it. But recently it came out that she basically stole her beat from this artist called Flame. My British friends will understand that joke. I'm sorry, it's a very silly drama school joke. But his name is Flame, he's a gospel artist. He claims that he had this song, which hopefully they're gonna play soon. You'll hear the mashup of Katy Perry's song and Flame's song. Flame's a gospel artist. He made his song back in 2008 or something. Mash them up together and you can hear the similarities. Let me know what you think. I know what I think.
You know what it is? Yeah, y'all know what it is? Yeah, Katy Perry. the Christian. Quite a few.
Yeah, you can't even actually hear the difference because it sounds like the same song. So the high pitched sound that you were hearing, that's Flame's record. The other one you probably recognize is the Katy Perry record. So she basically claimed that she had never heard the song before and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, this was the first time she's hearing about it. So now it's a big hoo-ha. So she's being sued. I think she lost this first court ruling. So she is appealing, of course. But, I mean, does that sound like it's the same song? Or can you hear the same beat, the same... I can hear it. I can hear the sound. It sounds like exactly the same song. There seems to be a pattern now of all these younger or newer artists that are coming out basically stealing or borrowing sounds from artists that aren't necessarily as well known as they are, and they think they can get away with it. We saw it happen with, you know, whatever that song, they stole from Marvin Gaye, and it was very, very clear, very obvious for those of us that know music. Now, you guys, you all love, I mean, the Katy Perry, she has a lot of songs. Am I calling her the Katy Perry? Her name is not the Katy Perry. She is Katy Perry, but she's a big entity. You know, she's on American Idol, blah, blah, blah. They're paying her $25 million for what? I don't know. Regardless, I do like her songs. But when you're clearly plagiarizing from other artists, you have to pay up. If you're not going to actually, you know, sort of credit them and say, oh, you know, this I'm borrowing some of your beats, do you mind? They're going to say, okay, fine, but pay me a couple of dollars and we'll be fine. Anyway, so she has completely refuted the fact that she stole it or her DJ stole the sound. But, you know, we'll see what happens there. But anyway, for now, that's what's been happening with me. What's been happening with you? I would love it if you guys would write in, comment on the page, like and share. Sharing is caring. We all know that saying. So like the page, share, make any comments you like. I am definitely a fan of hearing from other people. I want to engage in conversation. As you can see, I like talking, but I want to talk to people, because if I don't talk to people, then I look like I'm mad, as in crazy. So I'm not that crazy. So please do comment, suggest things, whatever it is, and please answer any questions that I do have, because I have a lot of questions. My point is, in life, to learn from people and to educate people, because Mother has lived. I know we can't zoom in, but oh, sorry, microphone, but there is a tattoo here that clearly says Mother has lived. And Mother has lived. And I'm hoping that I can share some of your experiences so that I can learn some of the things that you guys have been up to, and hopefully I can share some of the things that I've been up to. Not all of them though. They're going to have to be my memoirs. All right, we might have to go to a commercial break now. Don't go anywhere. Like and share. Come back, because we'll be right here.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No.
The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium.
Dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems. KeishaGems.com. KeishaGems.com.
Okay, welcome back, darlings, to Leave It to Lauretta. Before I proceed, can I, first of all, ask if anyone likes this dress? What do you think? I mean, I don't want to turn too far because, oh, you can see my mic pack. So we like it? Okay.
We like.
Darlings, Lord and Taylor, this is the place to go and shop. They have so many different designers, amazing stuff for the summer, fabulous stuff coming in for the fall. They are dressing me for this show, which I am in love with. Literally, I cannot pick one particular thing. Like, I want to wear like multiple dresses for one show. Do you know what I mean? But it's not an award show. Lauretta, calm down. So I will calm down and wear one dress per episode. But thank you, Lord and Taylor. Thank you, Fabiola at Lord and Taylor, for taking care of me. We had so many choices. We had a lot of fun. And what's fun about actually using a personal shopper is that you are introduced to new styles that maybe you're not used to. I'm a dress girl. Dresses or short shorts. Or, as they say in Jamaica, pom-pom shorts. So that's my thing. But she was like, oh, look at this, look at this jumpsuit. Look at this, what is this A-line dress? I was like, oh, wow. It's not bad at all. Open your mind, Lauretta, which is what I did, and I came away with a huge array of clothes. So thank you, Lord and Taylor, for working with me. I really appreciate it. I used to shop there even before this show, so just so you know, I'm a loyal fan. Anyway, so this, my premiere episode, I'm introducing to many of you, and also I was introduced to various drinks that are good for the summer. I'm a bubbles girl, for those of you that know me. For those of you that don't, bubbles, champagne, or Prosecco, or as I learnt, Cava. So this is going to be my favorite part of the show. It's not going to happen every episode, but at least every 4 episodes. It's called Wine Time. Oh, we didn't have to, we missed my voice saying it really loudly. Never mind. This particular one, if you can see it, it's the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Veuve Clicquot. It's my favorite, okay, it's my favorite tipple. And when I drink it, I say, wine time. Can I hear it?
Wine time.
Wine time. Oh, we got... Thank you, those of you that said wine time. Wine time. Wine time is a fun time, especially during the summer. I don't know. I feel like there's always an excuse to drink something, but bubbles in particular for me, I can drink them year round. So I go into my local liquor store or whatever you guys call it. I'm always asking for the same thing because, I need someone to kind of educate me and teach me about other things that are available. For me, Veuve Clicquot is an inexpensive champagne. Now, it's called a champagne because it's from the Champagne region in France. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I just thought anything that bubbled was champagne. But no. Now, it doesn't have to cost $1 million for a bottle either for it to be, fine champagne. I've drunk a lot of different types of champagne. I might not remember them all, but I've drunk them all. My favorite, definitely for price and for flavor, is Veuve Clicquot. It has been that for years. It will probably continue to be that for years. So I went into my local liquor store. Actually, it wasn't even my local one. It's where I used to live. And it was a new one. I went to go and get some stuff for my hair from the store next door. Ladies, you understand what I'm saying? My hair system. And then came out and saw this. I was like, let me go in there and have a look. Beautiful, beautiful place. The gentleman that was behind the bar, or behind the counter, not a bar, he was very, very talkative, very, very friendly. And was basically saying, what are you here for? I said, I'm here to pick up a bottle of my whatever. He said, well, have you tried this? Have you tried that? I literally stood there for almost an hour talking to him about bubbles, all different types of bubbles, including Prosecco. Now, I like a rosé Prosecco, just because I don't want it too sweet. So I don't know, if you ladies are kind of drinking in the summertime and you're sort of drinking things that are really too sweet, you can get a headache because of the sun, because of the heat, because of the exhaustion or whatever else. So you want to drink something that's going to be like a little bit, not too dry, but like a medium body, I guess we can call it. I'm going to ask my friend in the restaurant business what she tends to serve mostly, but I'll ask her later on. So anyway, so Veuve Clicquot, he said there are several different types that are comparable. Now, you can get a Prosecco. It doesn't have to be a rosé, just because it looks pretty in the glass. You could get a different type of Prosecco, which comes from basically Italy, which is why it's called a Prosecco. I didn't know that. Prosecco to me is just like, okay, a cheaper champagne, you know what I mean? You know, listen, I will buy cheaper champagne because if you don't always have the money and you still want to drink the bubbles, I've got champagne taste with what, I don't know, some other type of budget. But this fits into anyone's budget. It's about somewhere between $50 and $70. Now, if it's a special occasion, a birthday or whatever else, you're going to spend the money. But if you don't want to spend that and you want to spend like $12.99 and still get something that tastes as fabulous, hold on. I'm going to my prop bucket right here. Oh no, wrong one. This one. This here is a fabulous Italian Prosecco. I know we can't zoom in on the actual names of the bottles, and I do have a friend who's on his. Oh, you can look at you. Hello, matron. So this is literally $12.99. The flavor is delicious. Don't worry, I am actually going to open the bottles so you can all taste each and every one of the bottles that I have later on. Okay. I hope you came thirsty. I'm always thirsty. So anyway, so the Prosecco, the Prosecco is delicious, just as refreshing. And really, I think we're all very hung up on labels. Now, I don't know any of you if any of you are as hung up on labels as some of my friends that I know. The thing about, it has to be Gucci, it has to be Dior, it has to be whatever. No, you can get just as an equally fabulous outfit, pair of shoes, or alcohol, which is bubbly and light and delicious. It doesn't have to cost $1 million. You can get something from another region. It's called a different name, but it tastes the bloody same. A rose by any other name is something. I don't know that quote very well, but you can get my point. Okay, so now we move to Spain. Spania. I'll bring up the other one I was going to get. Prop bucket. This is a carver. What is a carver? I had never heard of a carver before my special friend in the liquor store told me about it. Now, a carver is the same thing as a champagne or a Prosecco. It's bubbly, it's light, it's delicious, it's cheap. There is nothing wrong with cheap. Unless you're talking about women. Not really. No, there's nothing wrong with a cheap bottle of bubbly. It doesn't have the fancy name that everyone's going to recognize and go, oh, wow, look at me with my fancy glass of, you know, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. What matters is the flavor. And does it taste good on your palate? Yes, it does. Well, then buy it and drink it. Enjoy it, in fact. So that's what I have learned from my quest. Just simply going in to buy a simple bottle of champagne. And then I just started going to him more regularly. Instead of going to the one that was quite close to my house, I would go all the way to his store and be like, okay, so if I'm looking for a tequila, for instance, because I'm a bubbles and tequila girl. Yes, I'm British, so therefore we like to drink. We do. I'm tequila and bubbles. So you can get a whole ton of tequilas that are not necessarily the named ones, like Patron or I don't even know, oh, Avion. Now, Avion, I did start drinking because of the show Entourage, but now then I've discovered other ones that are just as tasty and they don't cost as much. You know what I mean? So, I hope you've learned a little bit about what I like to drink in the summer. Actually, I like to drink it all year round, but I'm trying to introduce my palate to several other things. And I just want to make sure that friends out there that are watching and my friends in here that are watching, I will definitely read your comments. I will definitely respond to all your comments because I like conversation. You know what I mean? I like to learn, I like to teach because that's what our life is about. That's what it should be about. You know what I mean? We treat others the way we want to be treated. We want to learn, we want to be inspired, we want to inspire. So I hope you've learned. I've introduced you to something else to add to your drinking rota. Do you know what I mean? So I am going to pop the bottles, but should I pop it live and just kind of see? I mean, normally it takes like a little while. If I pop it, if it goes all over my dress, am I going to get into trouble? Do you think, Lord and Taylor? Oh, I think Bobby, our wonderful, wonderful creative director, is going to pop a bottle for me. Oh, all right, Bobby. Oh, hello.
I'm not mic'd.
No, you're not. It's all right, darling. Just shout into my non-existent boobs.
Hello, boobs.
Oh, hello. Oh, listen, I do have a boob trick. I might have to save that for the after show. It really is a trick. It's very good. If just think about, oh my gosh, what's his name that moves his boobies really well, that is presenting America's Next Top Model. Oh, here we go. Oh. A moment of silence. Bobby's here. It's his turn. He's going to pop it. Mind your eye. Woo! Oh, he's drinking from the bottle. Ew. Okay, guys, I think it's time to go to a commercial break while we pour out some of this delicious bubbly. I'm not going to do that, or am I? No, I won't.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No.
Some more wisdom. This is so enlightening, isn't it, Laura?
It is.
Okay, what about hip hop? Old school versus new school. Because
Yeah.
her generation, they think they know stuff, but they
Y'all
don't know.
don't know nothing about hip hop.
Tell them about the struggle.
Don't know. You don't know Biz Markie and the Shirley Arena. You
got what I need.
You don't know Run DMC and Beastie Boys in Madison Square Garden.
No, what?
You don't know. You don't know. Putting your radio, your box, up against the speaker and hitting play and record at the same time. You got a tape with commercials and hip hop.
Cheers, all. Now, let me just say hi, first of all, to LaBelle. Darling, I love you. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting. And you and I need to talk, that's for sure. Wonderful. Hi, Jackie. Jackie Mesmerello, thank you so much for watching, my darling. Fashion for Purpose. Hello, is that Sam Law? How are you? Cheers. Cheers. When am I seeing you again? I've seen you a lot. Oh, and Carmen as well. Hello, Carmen. Oh, Carmen, we're supposed to be going out. Where are we going out? When are we going out? Let me know. Let me know. Text me. Corey, my darlings. Okay, so Corey Wade is a really good friend of mine. He is also a finalist on America's Next Top Model. He is literally the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen, apart from my own children. And he wrote my theme tune. He's a writer. He's a singer. He is an activist. He does a lot of TED Talks. He's amazing. He's out there. Follow him on Instagram at Corey Wade Official, at Corey Wade Official. Hi, baby. I'm seeing you soon. I think so. I hope so. Who else? Oh, hello, Stephanie. How are you? Oh, LaBelle, you did. Darling. Oh, okay. Yes, you do, girl. I know you do. I'm not going to say what you said. Yes, you do. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, LaBelle. Dirty mother. Oh! Anyway, so cheers all. I haven't even had a sip of my wonderful Veuve Clicquot. I'm going to be drinking all of these all by myself. Not really. I'm going to make sure that you all get a taste. So cheers. She meant she does. I know. So while we are in the mood for drinking, something else that I do, for those of you that don't know me, when I arrived in New York, I came here as an actress. And I thought, okay, I've got my apartment. Now, how am I going to sustain myself and not spend all of my English money, but still sort of, make money and try and pay my rent, whatever? What else can I do? I can sing a bit. Okay, let me see if I can get a job singing. Because I did some singing in England. Let me see if anyone will hire me here. I got a job with a company called Hank Lane Music. So every weekend, we are at maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 parties, sometimes in the week as well. Mummy's schedule is crazy. It's like I have jet lag most of the time. And then I still have to go to the gym and then still take care of the kids and everything. Some of you mummies, you understand. You understand that life. Some of you dads as well. I'm not leaving you out. Trust me, I know it does happen that way, but we still have to do it. We're juggling so many things these days, but we can do it. We just have to try and pace ourselves, which is hard to do. Anyway, so most weekends you will find me at some wedding or other. So I want to talk about the wedding of the week. That actually was a picture of me a couple of weeks ago, stuffing my face with cake. I didn't take it specifically from the cake arrangement, but anyway, I want to tell you about this one particular wedding. It was actually in Hershey as well, but that's not why we went to Hershey. It was at the Hershey Hotel, so it was a separate trip. This bride, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm not going to show you pictures of her because I don't want to get sued that her business was put out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, all right, LaBelle, the cake. Listen, I should have taken a picture of myself eating that cake because it was good. Cake in the ocean? That means something else though, right? Jonas Brothers? Let me know, Jonas Brothers. Anyway, so this bride, her husband was like really lovely, blah, blah. She was gorgeous. Her dress was amazing. Please, brides, do not drink your weight in champagne on your wedding day. Darlings, if you had seen this girl, she was like, she wanted to eat one of our singers. This guy, I mean, one of our singers, he is hot. He's really hot. But she, like in front of her husband, like so blatantly wanted to get up on stage with him, was like caressing him, whatever, but all the while getting more and more drunk. It got to the point where actually I was holding her hair back while she was puking. She looked a bit like this particular bride that they're going to show you now. Darlings, just don't do it. I mean, it's your day. You know, for a lot of you brides or brides-to-be, you take a whole year to plan your wedding. I personally, it's not my thing, maybe because I'm in the industry. My husband and I, we eloped. We went to Vegas We went to Vegas and had a fabulous time. But for those of you that are, like, this is really the biggest day of your life. You plan for a whole year. You set everything up so perfectly. You walk down the aisle, you look amazing, and then you come to the reception and you're drinking like a fish. And I know it's all the drinks are free, but are they? Because your parents have paid for them. So, you know, if you're a guest at a wedding, hello. Keep that glass filled up and drink the best stuff they had. I was going to use another S word, but I don't think I can. Anyway, drink it all. But as the bride, yes, do drink, but make sure if you have someone, if you're able to have a wedding in a really fancy place, and a lot of the places we play are, you know, places like the Plaza Hotel or the Pierre Hotel in the city or whatever, but even weddings at like a little country club or a little bar or whatever else, make sure there's someone there to keep you hydrated with water, whether you want it or not, right? Do you agree? Yes, Wasted Bride, exactly. Wasted Bride, turn up. Hello, Melissa, how are you, darling? I hope you were not a wasted. Hold on, let me try and remember. Was I at your wedding? No, no, no. No, I don't know you. But like literally, you have to keep hydrated. But you're not going to be the one to do it if you're in the middle of drinking, you know, everything that they're throwing your way, and you've got this wonderful dress you paid hundreds and thousands of dollars for, maybe, or just hundreds, or maybe just tens. I'm not judging. You don't want to look sloppy in your photographs. Maybe you have a photographer that you've paid money to come and take pictures on your fabulous big day. And then there you are, face down on the pavement or in the toilet with your singer, with the singer holding your hair back. And you're also making a fool of yourself in front of your new husband while you're trying to grope and devour the male singer in the band. Yeah. Not a good look. Anyway, don't do that. But I say that all to say, drunk brides do matter. So just understand that I do feel your plight, and if the drinks are there, you're going to drink them. Just drink them the day after or the day before. All right? I know you matter. Okay. I think we're going to go to a commercial break while I sip on more of this.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No.
The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium,
Darlings, New York traffic, I don't know what else to say. But in spite of it, my friend Vishnu Ramsaran is here to talk to you about all the booze that I love. Oh, okay. Vishnu, thank you so much for braving the New York rush hour.
Thank you so much, Lauretta, for having me here.
darling, there was no choice because you have given me so much education in the last, I don't know, when did I come into your store last? First time, like 6 months ago or something?
About that.
Okay.
Yeah, just about.
And he educated me on everything. Now, I tried to tell them a little bit about these, like the three that I'm crazy about at the moment, but you have a better palate, you have more knowledge. So can you explain to them what the differences are between these three?
Well, as I see, you guys already opened up the Veuve Clicquot over here, the champagne. I know that's your favorite, Loretta, so that's why we decided to go with that one today. Veuve Clicquot is actually one of the two when you want to say co-founders of champagne. It was said that it was originally perfected by Dom Perignon and then refined by the widow of Clicquot, Veuve Clicquot. So champagne is originally from, or should be from, the Champagne Valley of or region of France. And when you're looking for good champagne, that's where you want it to be from. You want it to be from France. The quality of the champagne is much better. The climate, everything for the champagne just provides a much better quality product at the end of the day. Have you guys had it already?
I haven't had a chance to give it to everyone. I've told them all that they're all going to get some later on. I told them it might be a lie. No, I will share. I promise. I got a lot of these wonderful, like, vintage glasses. So you're all going to be enjoying while we mingle and tingle. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so going back to Veuve Clicquot and going back to champagne in general, champagne is usually made up of 3 different type of grapes. It can either be predominantly Chardonnay, predominantly Pinot Noir, or Pinot Meunier.
Pinot Meunier sounds like manure.
No,
That's
Meunier, M-E-N-I-U-R.
Okay, phew. I do not want to be drinking horse poo.
No.
Okay,
but I mean, the quality speaks for itself at the end of the day.
True.
So if you have a Blanc de Blanc, it's usually going to be more Chardonnay than the Pinot Meunier or the Pinot Noir. And if you have a Blanc de Noir, it's going to be predominantly Pinot Noir. But most are going to be a blend of all 3. Now what we have here is a cava. This is basically from the Catalonia region of Spain. It's actually very similar in nature in terms of grapes that they use. They also use a Chardonnay and Pinot Noir grape in the cava, again because of the treaty in France that was signed back in the 1800s. Spain was not part of that to allow them to call their sparkling wine champagne, so they have a cava.
They were told they were not allowed to call their sparkling wine a champagne.
Because if a champagne has to be from the Champagne region of France in order for it to be called a champagne.
But the flavor is clearly like the same, or
it's comparable.
Right?
It's comparable.
Right.
The process that they use for making champagne and making a cava is a little bit different. Champagne is the only or France is the only one that's allowed to use the Champenoise method in order to make their champagne.
Champenoise?
Champenoise.
Tell us what a Champenoise is.
It's their second fermentation method where they do after their initial fermentation, they put the champagne or juice into bottles, and at the end of the fermentation process, they freeze the bottles, which allows the dead yeast to move to the bottleneck, and then they take that off and then go into a second fermentation or aging process.
I feel like I need to see this process. We
will need to go trip to France.
We need to do this. Okay, so then tell us about the Prosecco. So what's the difference then between a Prosecco and a Cava, apart from the fact that it's from different parts of Europe?
Completely different. Okay. Proseccos are from the Veneto region of Italy, and it's mostly comprised of Glera grape.
Who?
Glera.
Who's she?
Just a particular type of grape indigenous to the Veneto region of Italy.
Okay.
All right. The fermentation process on this is more tank process, so it's more big batch. It doesn't stay long in there. Mm-hmm. So once it's done, it's pretty much ready to bottle. There's not a lot of process goes into it.
It tastes good.
It does taste good,
Right.
but when you're trying to differentiate between a champagne, a cava, and a prosecco,
Yeah.
you're really concerned about the bubbles.
Okay,
It's
so
all-
does
according-
Vertigo have more bubbles than those two?
Yes, according to you, it's all about the bubbles.
Okay, say no more. No, but okay, let's not be so shallow here. The bubbles, yes, it's great, but the flavor is probably the most important thing, right?
That is correct.
So price-wise, what are those two compared to these?
A good prosecco could run you anywhere from $12 to $15, $16 a bottle.
Right.
Cavas, low range, $15 to $20 a bottle. Good champagne, 40 and up. And that is if you want good champagne.
Yes, I want good champagne. I do.
Should we pop this one open?
Well, hold on before we do. Hold on. I want, first of all, for you to tell everyone where they can find you, the name of your store, why I love it so much. Just tell them.
I figured we'll have a little booze in them first, but
Okay, but I mean, apparently this is a show. I have to keep some sort of timing. I know. Listen, later on after show at my house, then we'll lounge for
not
like 10
a problem.
hours.
We are ASP Wines and Liquors. We're located on 1496 Deer Park Avenue in North Babylon. We're a small mom and pop store. We're local to the community, local to the neighborhood. That's about
And
it.
I'm going to say, because there are a lot of liquor stores that you can choose from. Seriously, there are many, many people you can choose from. But when you want something, when you want knowledge to be able to expand what you already know and just kind of expand your taste, go to someone that knows what they're talking about, as opposed to someone who's just going to ring you up and put this stuff in a bag. This man opened my eyes. I travel to go and I stand there and speak to him for 30, 45 minutes. He's like, okay, yeah, I gotta go and pick up my daughter from school. I've been here since breakfast. I gotta go now. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how much, and it's wonderful to get that knowledge. Whether you use it or not, the fact is it will always enlighten your life. You can't go wrong with some knowledge, some extra knowledge from whoever. I don't know what I'm gonna teach you. We'll see. Hey, makeup, that's gonna be our next, showbiz and makeup, darling, that's gonna be our next one. All right, you wanna pop the bottle?
Yes, let's pop
All right,
the
pop it,
bottle.
baby. Pop it. And can I just say, while you're popping the bottle, lovely, I see you're watching. It's been a long time. How are you? I love that you're watching. All of my friends here and people that I don't know, thank you so much for tuning in. People from England, Chrissy Manlisis, oh my gosh, I haven't seen her forever. Wonderful. Oh my God. Oh, Toby, hi. Hi, Toby. Hi, all of you people that I've missed. I've got to get my glasses on. Maybe I should start wearing contacts. Tell me, people, glasses versus contacts. What do you prefer? Where was I?
Glasses versus contacts.
Glasses versus contacts. What do you prefer? Personally, I prefer the sound of a bottle popping. Woohoo! Streamers, anyway. Okay, I'm so sorry. All right, we'll go to a break while we pour drinks for everyone. And get a drink yourself, and then like and share, and then come on back because we'll be right here.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No. Let's go. Come on. No, I've plans with her. I'm sorry, but that's the deal.
A little bit closer, a little bit to the left.
Yes, leave your beard, please. Okay.
There we go. 3, 2,
Daddy,
1.
Daddy! Daddy, where's Mommy?
Darlings, you're lucky you didn't catch me doing that with the bottle. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to Leave It to Lauretta. My friend Vishnu Ramcharan is still here with me. Thankfully, someone has to help me drink these bottles. I will pass some out, I promise, like a little tiny bit. Anyway, thank you all of you guys that are watching. Too many. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Robin. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you too. Anyone that's going to take an hour out of their day once a week to sit and watch me and my craziness, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It beats being in the mirror and talking to myself, as I've done for many years. So maybe I'll stop that now. My therapist would be really happy. Anyway, Vishnu is enjoying a little bit of bubbles with me.
Yep.
He says he doesn't have a specific favorite, right?
Yes, but as of right now, let's enjoy the Veuve Clicquot.
Before you do that, though, you just cheersed me without having eye contact. Now, everyone that doesn't know me, I have this rule, which I heard from someone else, that when you toast, you have to have full eye contact with the person. Otherwise, you'll have 7 years of bad sex. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, darlings. I have a timer. It's about to go off soon. Okay, so now I want to go on to my next thing, which hopefully you can chime in on as well, because
Okay.
this is really for all of us to kind of, anyone that likes going to movies, theatre, or whatever else. So I have a little section here called Hit or Miss. All right, so recently, well, for most of my life, I've gone to the theatre or movies or whatever it is. Recently, I have been working with the Argyle Theatre, which is a small, wonderful equity theatre in Long Island in Babylon. They have amazing Broadway shows, like literally Broadway standard shows. Like, I was so surprised the first thing I went to see there. I went to see Legally Blonde, and I know I am not blonde,
Neither am I.
but I am legal. Before anyone comes after me. I am legal. Anyway, Legally Blonde was phenomenal. Like literally every single actor on that stage, every single singer, every single dancer, they were fabulous. The lead actor, lead actress, I want to bring them on my show. So you guys that aren't necessarily in New York or whatever, even if you're not in New York, if there's a production going on around you, you have to go and see it. If you've seen the movie, then you kind of know what it's about. It's a fun, light film. The stage production is fantastic. They keep most of the music from the Broadway show. They add things as well. They've got other characters coming in. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek stuff, so maybe some of your kids should not be watching it. I don't know. But it's a lot of fun, no matter what hair color you have or what hair color the person that owned the hair before had. Anywho, but then, so I'm definitely giving that a hit. Hit. I've been told I have to go and see The Lion King, the movie. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. My kids, however, are trying to drag me in there.
Okay. Did you see the original animated movie?
Yes, I have. Many.
I was going to say, how many times? Yeah. Yeah, right?
Can.
I mean, seriously, I think I was watching it, or it was on the TV in our home, twice a day maybe for about 2 years. You know, I knew all the songs back to front. And in fact, even going further back from that, when the West End show started, so the West End production in England, in London, I was up for the role of Nala. Shadowland. That's all I remember. Hence, I didn't get the part. So, but it's fantastic, and we know it, whatever. But I don't. I'm like, I've seen this so many times. Should I really go and spend money now, taking my daughter or my son to go and see the movie with these animals that they can act and they've learnt lines? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know they're not real. Right? No, okay, good. Okay, so should I go and see it? I don't know. If your kids are going to drag you to it?
Yes, we will take the kids to see it.
Okay.
We don't have a choice.
Okay. Do you are you guys going to go and see it?
My daughter went to see it and she cried and was so sad.
But has she seen? Okay, your daughter cried, but has she seen the animated version and the?
We are going to see it.
You're going to go and see it? Okay. Everyone, are you guys going to go and see it? I mean, I know, obviously, Beyonce is the queen. Always the queen. Queen. Her and Tina Turner, Shaka Khan. Yeah, Diana Ross, Donna Summer.
You have to go and see it.
Yeah, okay. So she is the queen, so I get it. Okay. So I must go and see it then? That's a yes?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go and see it, and I will tell you my thoughts when I see you next. But I'm saying for sure, Legally Blonde is a hit. I hope Lion King will not be a miss. All right, off to commercial break.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No.
Let's go. Just come on. No, I've plans with her. I'm sorry, but that's the deal.
A little bit closer, a little bit to the left.
Yes, leave your beer, please. Okay.
There we go. 3, 2,
Daddy! Daddy, there's Mommy.
Oh, Tiffany, it's all right, my darling. I totally get it. I have people that are driving from miles away to come and be in the studio audience. And I must let you know, anyone and everyone, if you want to drive from miles away or you want to drive from around the corner, the tickets are free. I do have a limited amount of seats. And my bum takes up 2, so it's even more limited. But if you want to, please definitely go on the Facebook page. It will tell you where you can get tickets. Come and have fun, get some free booze. The days that I have booze, otherwise just have me talk at you for ages and ages. Anyway, my friend Vishnu Rancharan is still here with us, doing fabulous pours of the Veuve Clicquot on the other bottles here, which is wonderful.
Thank you very much.
And can I just point out, okay, LaBelle, you are hilarious. If anyone is reading the comments right now, LaBelle is the funniest. And LaBelle has a show, like a weekly show, right? That we all, if anyone wants to come with me, I'm trying to get a group of people to go and see LaBelle and the girls in her show. So LaBelle, I need you to maybe post in the comments where your show is going to be, how often it's going to be. I know there's one you're doing every other week, then there's one you're doing every week. I can't keep up. All I know is that you're fabulous. I had the honor of watching LaBelle perform at the Passion Party that we did, I think 2 weeks ago or whatever. Fabulous dancer extraordinaire, fashion to die for. To die for, darling. She is fabulous. So please, LaBelle, tell everyone where you're going to be. I'm coming to see you. And if you want to come with me, do, because I'm a lot of fun and Uber is my best friend. I said best friend, not breast friend. Anyway, so I've got to wrap up. We're running out of time. Thank you for watching. Just remember, whatever you do, and this is where she gets serious, whatever you do, no matter what you're doing, remember, listen to this accent. I clearly was not born here, but I was raised in a way that made me believe that I need to live my best life, because you get one life. You get one life, darlings. So live your best life. No matter what you see in the mirror, no matter what you hear people say about you, and whatever you think about yourself, just remember, you are alive and you have a light within you that you need to let shine. No matter what it is, I don't care what anyone else thinks about you. What you think about you is the most important thing. And you know what? Even if you don't think about the best about yourself, fake it until you make it work. So, live your best life. Thank you. When you go to a wedding as a guest, drink all the drinks you can drink because it's free for you. Seriously. And just understand that you have your own light that needs to come out. I'm living my best life. I'm so sorry. Don't be like the drunk bride. No! Or at least if you're going to be the drunk bride, have a really good friend that's not going to take pictures of you and put it on the internet. All right, darlings. I have to say good night. Thank you, Vish.
Thank you so much, Lauretta, for having me here.
You are more than welcome. You're coming back very often. We need to have you as a regular because I need to have an excuse to have booze on my table and in my glass on my show. Thank you, guys. Thank you for my producers. Thank you for the studio producers. Thank you, guests, for coming. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope to see you again very soon. And just so you know, if I'm going to be on, you need to have a glass filled with something and then let me know what you're drinking because it might educate me. I've never tasted beer. That has to be the next one. Take care. Let your light shine through, darlings.
You got the light in you. You got the light in you. You got the light in you. No one can take it from you. You got the light in you. You gonna shine on through. You got the light. You got the light. You got the light, light, light. Eyes wide like a new